Welcome back everyone to our Molly House playthrough. I'm going to play this one out now, so probably less explanation. Alright, it's Rookery's turn, so they're going to start by drawing a card, and we have mud and stones. I think this is going to be an easy choice for me. I'm going to go for the left hand side and start with an indulge one. I'm going to grab this 6 of hearts, we're going to play it, I think, into this column. Yeah, that'll do. I'll refresh the markets. 7 of Pentacles comes out. Then we've got reveal 3. Again, an easy choice. I'm going to reveal these 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we know where one of these heart threats is and one of the fan threats. Next is a cruise. And we can cruise with the 5, the 6, or the 9. I'm going to use the 9. I've got 1 cup in their reputation, so they draw 1 card face down, and it goes back in the same hand. And then finally we have 2 market discards. So we've got a Molly, it's a fan, and a desire. And that 2 means we can move the Rookery 2 spaces if we want, or leave it where it is. Let's move it this way. Okay, my turn. Let's see how we get on. 1 and a 1. So we can stay in yellow, or we can, well, let's come down here. Let's come down here, and we'll look to grab this bribe. But first, we're going to accuse. Accuse can always be taken as your action for the turn. Remember, it's one of your basic actions. Yeah, indulge, lie low, accuse are always available as an action. But in the solo rules, what it says is if you start your action at the same site as the Rookery, you can take a free accuse action. Which means you accuse and then you still get to take another action. Alright, cool. Alright, so we're going to do that. We're here, we're with the Rookery, and I'm going to accuse this left hand most Rookery hand here. I'm going to go for this top one. We'll see if this is a threat. It's not. Okay. Well, that was a free accuse. We got to see whether there's a threat here or not. I know there's a cup and a heart somewhere in here. We found one of the hearts accidentally. But there's no consequence for a false accuse. Right, it's just a free shot at the Rookery hand. You're kind of, it's kind of like you're discussing over the table. Oh, I think you might be an informer. That kind of discussion, and they reveal a little bit of information about their hand. Alright, so this just represents a little bit of preemptive table talk. Now, then, as our action for real, we're going to take the shop action. We're going to grab this bribe. And you can see it's got, when taken, it says do a market discard. So this comes down here. Bottom card from the market. This is a 9. It goes to save pile. And reveal 2 of cups. Okay, back to the Rookery. Now you might be asking, why didn't you do a free accuse last turn, just before the festivity, when we were both at Mother Claps? Well, it's about timing. If I had and revealed some threats, then chances are they'd have ended up in gossip. So yeah, it's the best time to do it is right now. We finished a week, we know where everything is, we've got plenty of time to do something about those threats. We have every species of wickedness. This isn't dissimilar to what we had last time. I'm going to go for this one. Reveal, indulge, cruise. Yeah, just 1. Let's reveal this one. Okay, it's a 1 pentacle. Indulge 1, 7 of fans. Let's take that. Do I place it over the rogue? Yeah, I think I do. Let's try and get a little bit of control. I want to run a festivity, but not have him play that rogue out yet. Right, cruise. Let's cruise. I might cruise with the... Do I cruise with the 1? Let's do that. We'll cruise with this. That should be down here. Now let's cruise with the 5. I've changed my mind. We'll cruise with the 5. We'll get that out. High cards. We don't want him cruising with those. Let's do that. Okay, and then 2 market discard. Right, one, two desires, both in the safe pile. Okay, do I want the Rookery to move 2 spaces? Stay here. Which way am I going to go? I probably want to head towards this house. I'm going to move him down this way. All right, back to me. Okay, we've got 4. And I think we're going to throw a festivity. If it's time. But I don't know how committed the Rookery is going to be. But let's do our 3 accused. We're in the same location again. I'm going to stick to this column. I think the top one again. And it could be any of these. Anything that's face down. Yes, we got him. We got him. All right, that's what I wanted to see. All right, so we've got the cup. This goes back down. So we've identified 3 threats. And there's one more still here somewhere. And there it is. We've got this one. Right, so let's grab a spare informer token. Doesn't matter which one. We place it here. We show that this is now an informer column. We've informed in the House of Cups. It's a blue colour, so we place a blue cube on here. This hand is revealed to be an informer in the House of Cups. Any desires selected from this hand now in the Suit of Cups are scored for the community, not for the Rookery during festivities. All right, now as it goes, there aren't any cups here, but we can work on that. So when we indulge now, if we put cups here, we know they're going to score for the community. Make sense? Also, every card now, irrespective of suit, is face up in this column, in this hand. All right. So we reveal all cards face up. Now we can indulge here, but we can't cruise here. Okay, you can only cruise now. So when this cruise comes out, we can only cruise from a non-informer hand. But that's good. We've done the job we needed to do, and for that we get a little joy bonus as well. We get 3 joy and the community gets 3 joy. Everyone loves it when we find an informer, particularly in that criminal element, the Rookery. Right, that was a free accuse action. So we've still got our regular action, and that's going to be to throw a festivity down at Julius Caesar Taylor's. And I'm hoping to make a surprise ball out of this, score some points. We've got the candelabra. Remember, first thing we do is check for the Rookery, draw new orchestration cards and check their appetite for this. Right, so we've got 3 plays, 1 die in round 1, and then subsequent rounds, 2 plays, 2 dice. That's all right. It's not too bad. Okay, let's get our community card. It is. Oh my goodness. I didn't want to see that. We found the second fan threat. We don't want that to score, so that's going to end up in gossip. Myths and Muffs stands a good chance of closing. Interesting. Let's see what we're going to play. We're the festivity runner, remember? So again, we get the initiative here. And we're going to go for this big party. I'll play the 7 first. We've got 3 plays and 1 die. So we want this to play. We want this to play. Do we want that 7? I don't think we do. Let's try and keep fans. Let's try and keep this hand out of it. We don't want both threats going in first time, do we? No. No. All right, so we've got the 6 coming down, that's a play. We've got the 1 coming down, that's a play. We've got whatever this is coming down. Oh no, it's another threat. It's a rogue. Wow. And then 3 cards in this hand, so a 1, 2, or 3, they're going to play the 7. Oh, they do, it's a 7, so they played. Right, all cards are coming out here. The Rookery might make this difficult. Right, new community card. And it is 3 of cups. We can always change our plan, but I want to stick to this surprise ball. I think we're just going to have to take what's dealt to us. All right. So everyone played. This time we got 2 plays and 2 dice. Well, I want this to play. I want this to play is okay. And let's put the 2 dice down here. I was hoping to have a little bit more control, and it didn't pay off. I wanted that last hand to pass last time, but no, they didn't. Okay, so we've got a 1 of hearts down here. We've got a rogue. So this is going to be a 5, 6, 7. I can make an 8 or a 4. It doesn't matter. Let's go for an 8. Right, we've got 2 cards in this hand. So a 1 or a 2, and they'll play. It's a 6. Okay, good. They're passing. We've got 2 cards in here, and we really want this one to pass. So a 1 or a 2, and they'll play. Oh, ouch. And it's a 2. No, I didn't want to see that, because I'm not going to score either of these now. We don't have a jack. We don't have a queen. Yeah, this is, I mean, we've got the surprise. Yeah, this is, it doesn't matter what we put here, really. We don't want this to score. Okay, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. We didn't pick a number for this. I don't think it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. That's a shame, and obviously constables are always 0. So we've got our surprise ball. That's what we were playing for. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's score our desires. So we've got a lot of points. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're going to our reputation. And we're taking the 7 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At the 6 scores, that gives the Rookery 4 points. I'll put that up in their reputation. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're also scoring this rogue. So let's go into the safe pile. Along with the 6 from their reputation. The rest are not scored. So we've got a play token here, a play token here, a play token down the end, and then 2 for the 2 more here. These are all going to gossip. We got a fan from community going to gossip. Nobody's holding fans either, so that's going in there. And then Ned Courtney, cup, rogue is going to gossip, and that clears the Rookery's reputation of cups as well. That one's down here. That one's down here. Okay, so we've got quite a few down in gossip. We do have our bribe, so if we want to, we could get rid of one of these. I don't like it. I don't like that everything could collapse. We've been really unfortunate. We do have control of 1 cup, but we could remove the constable and try and go for a quiet gathering if we wanted to. Yeah, we'll think about it. Okay. Now we've got bonuses. So for the community, it's +3 for a surprise ball. 1, 2, 3. So they're on 19. So we're getting close to our 30 target. So I think we can safely get the community closed before term 5. In fact, by the end of term 4, we've got it. We could, if we do another festivity, we could even get it in term 3. But we'll see. Okay, our reputation in cups is 1. We've got 1 cup. So we also get +1 for us because we ran the house here. it. Julius Caesar Taylor's, remember? And we're holding 1 cup in our reputation. Right. Okay, let's draw these cards. So we've got 1 up here. Remember, this is a revealed hand, so this is going face up. We've got 1 here, 1 here, and then 2 on the end. 1, 2. Good stuff. All right, Rookery's turn. Okay, interesting. We value not man nor maid. So we could do a festivity right now. We could cruise. We can't cruise with the revealed hand. Report revealed 2. Indulge 2 here. Is it too soon to do another festivity? It's going to be pretty random. Yeah, I kind of want to get that threat out of gossip before I do that. Yeah, so let's not do it yet. Let's do this one. So we're going to cruise. And this gives me an opportunity actually to show you what happens when you cruise, when there's no face-up desire in non-informer hand. Remember, we can't cruise from here. We're looking for a face-up desire. There are none. So what we do instead, the rules tell us, and it's right here on your reference card. Remember, keep this handy. If unable to do so, perform a reveal 1 and followed by a wild accusation. So we do get to reveal 1. I might just reveal one of these. Let's reveal this rightmost one. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. I think that really helps us very much. I was kind of hoping for a molly somewhere. And then a wild accusation. We haven't placed an encounter token anywhere yet, so this is going straight to gossip, and it is a pentacle. Okay, reports. We have to report pentacles. That's also going down to gossip. And then we've got to reveal 1. Let's reveal this one. 7 of Cups. And then we've got 2 market discards. There's 2 desires, so they're going to the safe pile. Let's shuffle down. I was thinking about moving over here and getting this dress. So let's move the Rookery over there with us. Back to me. Oh, another good roll. 2, 2. Alright, so I'm going to come over here. Do I grab this dress? Well, I do have a free accuse, so I can do this. Let's see if we can find that other threat. I'm going to go for this one. Oh no, I thought it was for a minute. No, it's a molly, it's a queen. It's Flying Horse Mole. I'm sure there's another red up there, right? I'm hoping I've not miscounted anywhere. The question now is, I like this because I've got this. It's going to give me lots of points, but I don't feel I need points at the minute. I think I need to make those fans safe, don't I? But I do like the idea of picking up this dress. We've got a lot of pentacles going in there as well now. I'm not feeling happy about the number of threats making it in there. I'm going to play my bribe. As your action, examine the gossip pile. I mean, the other thing is we could accuse again. That is another option. Even though we've got a free accuse, we could accuse again as our second action. Maybe that's the thing to do. I might do that. At least then I know what I'm playing in the next festivity. No, I want a quiet gathering. I want to grab that constable. Let's do that. My gosh, there's lots of interesting decisions. Right, we're going to do this. We're going to play our bribe. As your action, examine the gossip pile and take 1 card of your choice. We could even take a jack. I don't think there's, yeah, because there's 1, 2 here. Ah, yeah, we get to see the bottom card, which is nice. That's Aunt England. So there's 2 jacks in here. Or do we take this constable out? See, if all these came through now, that would be... If these 2 remained, and these 2 remained, that would be... This rogue would cause 2 evidence. This rogue would cause 2 evidence. So that's 4 in fans. It would close Miss Muffs. Whereas if we took this out, Miss Muffs would stay open. Right, I'm taking this. And we're going to try and do a festivity and a little quiet gathering, which I can afford to take the hit on, the joy hit on, because my joy's so far ahead. Okay, cool. Right, that's my decision. Rookery's turn. And we've got Fetch the Liquors. Okay, it's going to be a bit of a rowdy party if we do this now. And if we don't do it now, they're going to be stealing that dress. So the drink has kind of sent them off on a bit of a criminal run. Right, they're going to play everything into this festivity, and then we can make them play 2 cards. So we can make them play the Constable and try and go for a quiet gathering. There aren't any jacks. The cards aren't looking that great. We could get away with a nice quiet gathering now. Let's do this one. Festivity. Notice they don't have any cards in their reputation. So which Molly House will they choose? This is when we use these icons at the bottom right here. So they're going to choose the leftmost, for which they have the most reputation. They got 0 and everything. They're just going to go for the leftmost. So fans, they're going to run the festivity up at Miss Muff's, which means they're going to move their pawn up here to remind us of this fact. And they might actually score some points here if they get like this 5 scored. Okay, we've got 4 play tokens for the first round. But as usual, they're going to start with the community card. Let's see what it is. Please don't be another threat. Oh, it's a Molly, it's a Queen. So we've got 4 plays. They're into this bawdy, rowdy festival. So the 5's coming in. We don't know what this is. We don't want it to be a 5. Oh, it's a jack. We didn't really want to see that. It's Miss Kitten. We've got a 7 and we've got a 3. Right, so they've got a couple of ways of hitting now. Yeah, we're trying to avoid anything that creates a hand of any description. We might be able to get away with this. I'm not going to play this until I'm absolutely sure. So I'm going to play my 1. Okay, community gets a second card. It's a 4. Shoot. That's really messed us up. Okay, now I can't play my Constable because we're going to have a dance. It's going to be 3, 4, 5, Jack. Ouch. So I can't play my Constable. And I can't have them play their Constable. Oh my goodness. And the only other thing we could do is try and get a christening out of it. 2 7s. Yeah, this hasn't worked out. Oh, the Rookery's foiled us. Or the community's foiled us. 3, 4, 5, Jack is currently a dance. There's nothing we can play. Alright, they've got 2 plays and 2 dice. Well, I don't mind them playing that Queen, I guess. I definitely don't want them playing this. And I guess, well, my guess is there's another threat in there somewhere. So let's go like this. Yeah, that hasn't worked out, has it? And there's a chance we can get our 8 in if they do something like, if they play like a 9, then we can play 7, 8, 9 and get some points into it, although that will give them more points, won't it? No, I'm probably just going to pass as it goes. Alright, 1 or 2, and he's playing that Constable. Don't do it. Cool. Alright, excellent. Passed. We've got the Queen going to Gossip. Right, 1 or 2. It's a 1. They're playing again. Well, I never expected that. I didn't expect that. I don't think this is a threat. I think this card is newer. It's an 8. Oh, wow. 8, 8, 8. If this is a rogue, I could make it an 8 and actually play a rogue out. That would deny the community, wouldn't it? No, the community would get this. Or with the Rookery. Get that. I don't know. This is a play, so they're playing this one. Could it be a rogue? It could. It could be like the Rogue of Pentacles. What is it? It's a 5. Oh, if we had a 5, we'd be in, but 5/5. No, there's nothing we can play here unless we want to get something thrown into. I mean, if we wanted to throw this back in, we could, but that would definitely close the house. I'm sure of it, because we've got 2 more fans coming in. Oh no, we've got 1. This one. That was tense. Right, I'm passing. Incidentally, we did provide an extra pass token, so you'll find 5 of them in the box. It's because the game can play up to 5. You can use these play and passes in your regular multiplayer games just to help people. Maybe if you're not quite sure what's happening at the table and someone has a pass token in front of them, maybe you've not heard play or pass, this makes it very clear that you're passing. So use those tokens in your multiplayer games. Alright, that's it. Right, we didn't do anything here apart from mess up gossip even further with our fan. Yeah, Miss Muffs is not looking pretty. This one, Miss Kitten is throwing a dance. Miss Kitten is going off to the Rookery's reputation, but doesn't score them any points. We've got the 3 and the 5. Now in this case, either one of those 5s will do. We get to decide for the Rookery. We just have to select as many Rookery and community cards as possible because the Rookery threw the festivity. So I might choose to score this 5 actually. So that's 3 points. That goes to safe. And then this 3, that goes to safe. Okay, so that's 6 points for the Rookery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the 4 for the community. 1, 2, 3, 4. The rest go to gossip. So we've got more draw tokens. 1 here, 2 here, 1 here, 1 for me. And then obviously this community one goes as well. There's a lot of cups and fans going off to gossip. I'm not happy about this. This is looking really dodgy this time. Let's draw. I'm going to draw my card first. So we get a 4 of Pentacles. And let's draw these hands as well. Okay, so 1 in here. 2 in here. And this deck is starting to get a bit short now. And 1 in here at the end. They don't have any fans in their reputation, so there's no bonus for them. Rookery. But we had a dance, that's 1 for the community. That didn't go well for us. That didn't go as well as I'd hoped because I'm really worried about gossip. Let's see what happens next. Alright, we've got report in fans and hearts. There are none in their reputation. Then we got revealed 2. These bottom 2. 1. Oh my goodness. The number of threats. Oh wow. 2 Pentacles. I really don't want Pentacles coming out. Wow, this round 2 has been absolutely awful for us. Gossip is really giving us a hard time. Right, market discards 3 of them. So 1, 2, 3. That's the good news. At least those have all gone to safe pile. 1, 2, 3. But they played a lot more cards than I expected. There's 1 more card left. There's the extra threat. I'm kind of happy it's safe up there. I'm going to move them 1, 2, 3 this way. And the turn is back with us. Wow. We certainly don't get everything our own way in this game. The Rookery really pulled the rug from under us there. I don't think we've got a choice. We've got to try and get another festivity, but we are reliant on the dice right now. We need a 2. Let's see what happens. Oh, we got the 2. I was worried. I saw that one and I thought I saw that. I thought I'd got a 1 and I thought we'd messed up. All right, now we can either go blue or we can go red. Should we go blue? Because we got this. Let's go blue. Oh no, we've got red too. We've got red too. Let's go this way. Okay, we're going to Suki Bevels. We're going to Suki Bevels and we're going to start the festivity. Yeah, I want to score this constable and that constable. Oh no, so actually, I want a quiet gathering, so I want to come down here when my reputation is low. Yeah, I want to come down here. Remember, when you score a quiet gathering, you get negative points for your reputation. Yeah, this is good. I'm happy. Right, so we're coming to Julius Caesar's. Okay, right, let's see. What's the Rookery's appetite for a party? Play, dice. So actually, not that great. That's good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. All right, let's get the community card in first, because we've got to see what they do. This is the last card. It's a 3 of hearts. A 3. A 3 is good. A 3 is good. What happens now? If this card stays in my hand, it's going into gossip anyway. Because remember, end of the week, this deck's empty. So yes, we're going to play this. All right, that's my play. Constable, 0. Quiet gathering. The constables are there. Keep it down, boys. Just pretend we're playing bridge. All right. Now, I want that one to play. And I don't want that one to play. Well, it's going to come out anyway, isn't it? That might be a threat, so I don't want that to play. And I don't want him to score that too, really. So that's going to play anyway. There's nothing we can do about it. Either way, it's coming out and going to gossip. Rose can't score in quiet gatherings. So the constable's coming out. Anything but a 1, please. It's a 3. Good. Okay. So they've passed. Happy with that. This rogue is playing 1 or a 2 and they play the 2. Don't play the 2. It's a 5. Okay, so they've passed as well. That's what we wanted. Okay, finally some luck. All right. The rogue's not going to come into play, but let's call it a 9. All right. Back to the community. And here it's interesting because the vice deck's empty. What you do instead is you shuffle up gossip and you draw a random card from gossip. You never know, it might even be one of those threats. Not that we want it to be, do we? No. What's in there? It's 2 rogues, isn't it? Yeah, we don't want rogues. Rogues don't score in quiet gatherings. So we don't want it to be a molly though. But yeah, if it pulls a low fan out, that would be nice. Or a low cup. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, you couldn't get much lower than that. Okay. Wow. Do I play the... Oh, I've got to be cautious now. If I play my 2, what have we got here? We've got a quiet gathering of 1, 2. Yeah, I'm undercutting. There's a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Jack. If the Rookery pulls a jack, they've suddenly messed us up. There were a couple in there, weren't they? Maybe I'll be a little safer and not score. What do you think? Then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm not scoring my 2, and I'll let the community score that one. How about that? Okay, we've got 1 play and 3 dice. So I could guarantee they played nothing here. I could put 2 dice here because we've got only 2 hands playing. I could give them each a die. Let's do that. If they roll a 1, 4 comes out. Oh my gosh, they do play it. You devil. I just want to point out too that although this is a Rookery hand that informed at the Blue House and we're running a festivity out of the Blue Molly House, it doesn't prevent them playing cards like it does a regular player in a regular game. Instead, any desires here that get played for cups will score for the community. All right, so that's the slight change in rules. So it doesn't affect the Rookery's ability to continue to play at festivities. Okay, this hand, this one's passed, so this is a 1 or a 2 when it plays. 5, so this is passing. This hand's already passed. All right, that's it then. So we do have a quiet gathering. So the 4 lowest cards, including constables, are going to score. This one, this one, this one, this one. So let's score those desires. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the community, which is actually going to score them really well. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're up to 29. Just a little bit shy of where they need to be to end the game right now. And then this threat is foiled, so that's going to the safe pile. This one is foiled. The Rookery doesn't have any cups in their reputation. These are not scored. So we get a draw token, they get a draw token, we get a draw token here. This goes to Gossip, and there Molly goes to Gossip as well. Some other claps is not looking healthy either. Yeah, we got another fan and another pentacle going to Gossip. This could still be dangerous, but we've managed to foil a couple of threats at least. Now we do have to look at our bonuses. So a quiet gathering, -1 for the community. So community's coming down 1 again. So not quite as close as we thought. And actually, I think I made a mistake earlier on. I need to just double check this. I put a 4. Yeah, we scored a 4. And I counted that as 4 community joy, but it's 1, 2, 3. Easy little slip up there, but it's 3, not 4. So we're actually back there. 27? 27 for community joy. And then -M for me. Matching reputation. We're at Julius Caesar Taylor's. We have Orange Deb, that's 1. So we drop back 1 as well, 24. So it's still looking pretty healthy as it goes. Alright, let's do these draws. That was the second column. That's the leftmost column. Deck's empty, so these draw tokens, we're just going to keep hold of them. And the turn goes back to the Rookery. 5 stakes empty, so they take the candelabra. Before we do anything else, we complete end of week. There's no threats in the Rookery. We don't have any threats. Let's take our Gossip. Give this another shuffle up. So remember, we need to split this into 3 piles. Discard the smallest pile and stick it in safe. Now I think we've got 1 cup, 1 pentacle and 1 fan threat in here. What happens next is going to be interesting. Alright, let's divide this into 3. This lot's going to the safe pile. This becomes our Gossip, and we're looking for any constables. So it looks like we've been lucky and cups have been avoided. Pentacles and fans. Well, we have been lucky. Although I think it would have been good. I mean, even if the cups had come out, we've got 3 evidence, that's not too bad. Right, so evidence for Mother Claps. 1, 2, 3. Evidence for Miss Muffs. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Okay, kind of what we expected. So Mother Claps is on 5. Miss Muffs is now on 8. So we didn't quite avoid it, did we? Miss Muffs has been raided. So we take away 7, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. That goes back to the supply. We leave 1 evidence remaining. We take a house raided token for fans, for Miss Muffs. And we'll take 2 of these dangerous cruising tokens, and we place these at each of the adjacent cruising grounds. So we can still cruise with fans, but it's more dangerous. So previously, when you cruise, remember you add the card you play to your reputation, which is always good. Remember we played that little move where we added it and we had a molly there. We got some molly joy. Now these go to gossip instead, so you can't play that little trick. They're not going to reputation. But not just that, instead you'll gain a cube to your reputation. Okay, so a permanent reputation hit. And now that Miss Muffs is closed or got raided, we check our reputations. Whoever has highest gets a major indictment. Whoever is second highest gets a minor indictment. And as it goes, neither one of us, neither I nor the Rookery, have any reputation in fans. The Rookery can't pick up indictments. We can, but it does. If there's reputation up in the Rookery that pushes us into second place, it means we get a minor rather than a major. Okay, so it does make a difference what the Rookery reputation is. But yeah, we're in the clear. Nobody has any notoriety at Miss Muffs. If we did pick up an indictment, that's now when we get to place one of our encounter tokens at the Molly house we're at, right? So we could have played something like a loyal token here, or an informer token here. Okay. But only when you're indicted does that become relevant. We weren't, so we're still playing for that victory. We're still playing for that clean community survival win. We're checking for game end now. Community hasn't quite reached 30. It's here on 27. We haven't closed 4 houses. This one is still okay. If there were 7 or more evidence here now, that would end the game in community infiltration. That would be a loss for the community. So no, game's continuing, so we're moving into turn 3. But remember, in the solo game, we do have an opportunity now to play one of our jokers if we wish. Now we could do it. That's 5 community joy. That would push it up past the limit. It means in round 3, it's going to end, unless community joy drops for some reason. But you know what? I'm going to leave it. I'm going to save my joker. I'm going to keep 3 jokers. But it does mean we're going to move into week 3 there. Let's do our cleanup. Recreate our deck. One of these is going to gossip. We don't have any market to refill. Starting up here, we're going to satisfy these draw tokens. That's 1 to this hand, 1 to this hand, and then 1 for us. 2 of cups. Okay, that's all right. Of course, this is an informer hand, so that needs to be face up. That's the 1 of pentacles. We'll discard these items and refill. A violin, newspaper, dress of pentacles, and a bottle of gin. And we're going to resume week 3 with the Rookery's turn.